Writing in the Sunday Times Style magazine at the weekend, journalist Jessica Brinton wrote that kindness is the new currency and that being generous to our fellow man will keep the world afloat. Meanwhile, over in East Sussex, it's been reported that station staff were unable to help a mother carry her baby buggy over a bridge because they weren't insured. So it seems it's becoming more tricky to lend a helping hand. Is it nice to be nice? Are we seeing a decline in generosity in the UK today?
I think so. I think I'm too blooming nice. That's my problem. People tell me all the time, you're too nice. I like to make sure everybody's happy, and I like to give, I like to buy presents, I like to spoil people. Look at her face, look.
I was just laughing because you said I'm too blooming nice, and I was thinking, yeah, she does give out a lot.
I wish.
You're a people pleaser.
No, I do. I like people to be happy, but then I always end up getting, you know, just getting walked over or taking the pee out of and saying, do you know what? No, I've had enough of being nice. I'm going to be vile from January.
No, you've got it. No, she's got it wrong. See, being a people pleaser is what you're saying. That's different to being nice and courteous. The point is, you mustn't give up. Yeah, but don't give away too much of yourself to people in relationships until you get to know them. And don't be put off, because in the end, good will come to you. I promise you. But what you've got to do when you're out is, I do think, because we're very, especially London, there's too many of us all jostling for space. We all get in each other's faces. We are rude now. Yeah. Before we think about being polite. Courtesy and a little respect and just being aware of other human beings will go a long way. I absolutely agree with the woman. But to be nice all day, well, I don't know about that.
Well, I think there are more people who are nice than not nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, actually I do. But you're right. You know, these days people are just so impatient and so bad-tempered about everything. Like, people just can't... They can't wait for anything. You know, when you stand, like, at the cash point and you press the button for a receipt, everyone starts tooting. It's like going, oh. You know, they just can't... People can't wait for anything. And I think people's manners are failing in that respect. And people aren't as polite as they maybe should be. And manners cost nothing.
Babe?
Yes, I am.
Are you nice?
Yes, I am. Well, some people might disagree with that. But I am quite nice. And I do always say please and thank you. And I always... You know, if you're in a car and someone lets you across the road, or you let someone out at the junction, I always say thank you, or make a point of it, or flash in the headlights. But when people don't do that, you know, there's no excuse for that either.
Right. It's very sad. There's a slight element where cool comes into things, where somehow it's like you don't smile if you're cool, do you? You don't do those. And young kids think, oh, yes, attitude
They've
somehow.
got proper attitude.
Yes, and that actually, you need to encourage that attitude can be nice and polite and still be attitude.
Well, because sometimes they just walk across the road in front of the car, knowing that you're going to stop, and then just go as slow as they want, like that.
Makes me so
and you just think, you know, you feel like running them over.
Yes. School kids are unbelievable in the old days, where you stop at the edge and wait, you know, and then you let them go and they go thank you. Now it's yes.
I'll tell you what, though, I might not be quite as nice as I think, because at the weekend we were in Manchester and we were walking down these stairs near the canal, and this woman was carrying this massive, massive suitcase up these stairs. And I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice her struggling with it. And as we walked past, Mark went, oh, shall I help her? And I went, help who? And I looked round and I went, oh, yeah, go on. So he dropped everything and went running after to try and help her. And she went, no, it's all right. Look, my useless husband, he's up there. Like, come on, you, come on. Coming to help me. But, you know, he noticed it and he offered to help, which I thought was really nice, actually.
And I have to say as well, in defence of a lot of young people and also older people who are nice, I just think you don't hear about it so much because, you know, nice doesn't sell newspapers. You know, people would rather print a horrible newspaper about knife crime and this sort of thing. Last week I went to something that was called the South London Hero Awards, and there were some fantastic people there who were just doing little bits to help their community, trying to bring down knife crime. There's a fantastic elderly lady there who's in her 80s who started a fitness club for ladies in her area, and she was teaching them flamenco dancing and all this sort of stuff. A young girl raising money for her playground. I just think you don't hear about it. That's all it is. There's still a lot of good people out there.
Well, maybe I'll keep being nice then.
Yes, do be nice.
Yeah. All right then.
Okay, it's your